Beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like one, just simply email me. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Thank you all for stopping by and being here. Thank you for stopping to say hello. Okay, all are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. All right, collective. The first card we have here is the Chariot energy here, okay? And so it looks like that you could be maybe experiencing some kind of darkness, okay, with this Chariot energy here, okay? And maybe there is some kind of information that is on its way to you with this Chariot energy that will bring you some kind of balance. It may not be what you were expecting, but it's different from your current energy. It's different from what you are currently experiencing. And this could be something that you are going through in your life regarding a relationship, romantic or personal. I'm also picking up there could be something going on your job, with management, with your coworkers. Maybe you're not pleased in the workplace, but Spirit wants you to trust and know that, trouble does not last always, and that we are constantly in the energy of evolution. So that means things are constantly changing. And so for you to trust and know that there is a higher source working on your behalf. So there's information coming towards you to bring some balance to the darkness that you may be feeling, okay? You may be feeling that you're having maybe a dark cloud carried, over your head. You may be feeling stagnant. Maybe you're feeling things aren't just quite going your way when it comes to your job, when it comes to your relationship. I'm also picking up on someone who's feeling they're not being heard. And so Spirit is saying everything is where it needs to be according to actions that have been taken. But, nothing stays the same forever. So you can trust that a change is on the way. What your spirit team wants you to do is, if this is a workplace situation where you're feeling you're not being heard, things are not fair, do not resign and quit your job just yet. If you are not getting along with maybe a coworker or a supervisor, you may find out in the near future, I'm not getting a specific date, but in the near future, collective, that this supervisor or this coworker may relocate or transfer to another location, or they may just resign and go to another job. And so Spirit is also saying for me to share with you, whatever difficulty you are experiencing at this time, whether it's at home, in your relationship, or on your job, doesn't matter what kind of work you do, collective, that don't forget that we are put here to learn and to grow. And when you come up against resistance, AKA situations that make you uncomfortable or you're not in agreement with, do not internalize it as if you are being punished. It's time to shift your perception. Every experience you have is not to hurt you. No one is out to get you, but you are here to learn and grow. And so we go through different experiences so that we can grow stronger and we can grow wiser. Sometimes we are put in situations where we are forced to deal with or tolerate, maybe people we don't like, maybe people we don't agree with or get along with. But there is a way for you to exist here on planet Earth and maintain your peace and your happiness. Your spirit team is saying, do not come off your square, meaning do not get into any confrontations with anyone. It is not what you think. It is not what you think, collective. The next card we have here is the Empress, okay? And so they want you to reside. The Empress is someone who has a throne. The Empress is very nurturing and loving, and they want you to nurture and love and respect yourself, pour into you in those moments, and I know you care and love yourself anyway, collective. The Spirit is saying for you to go extra hard, go long, for yourself. Whenever you have those moments of discomfort, treat yourself to something nice. Get a massage. Give yourself a massage. Listen to some music, okay? Get you a manicure. Get you a pedicure. Do something to make you feel good. when you are in those moments in your life, because sometimes we have to just wait it out. But whatever you are feeling or experiencing, it's not the end all be all. And they want you to be mindful also, if this is a situation that you feel is building up some kind of potential confrontation, to don't give it so much attention, and for you to avoid gossip. That's for someone, maybe not for everyone. Avoid gossiping about people. You're going to have to get you a journal, talk to your spirit guides, go into prayer, or take some deep breaths, but avoid gossiping. That's for somebody, and for you to hold your peace. If it is a workplace setting, situation, go to work, swipe in, do your job, go home. And eventually, when you start to pull your energy away, meaning not gossiping, not showing or expressing any frustration from the situation, it will die out. That energy will fade. It will dissipate. But you have to not give it attention, nor express yourself as if you are frustrated or something is wrong. When you walk into work, hello, good morning, bye. That's it. That's the only conversation needs to be had. Okay? Unless you have some kind of job where you have to communicate about the job description, what needs to be done, and that's it. All the other small talk, spirit is saying leave it alone, let it be. Because if you can pull your energy away from it, it will dissipate. This energy will dissipate. But you may find out that this person is going to resign. Either they got another job or somebody's being relocated. And if this is in the home front, changes are coming as well. So put it where it resonates. If you're going through something, maybe in your home or in your household that you're not comfortable with, Spirit wants you to do what you can, do the best you can, and make sure you're staying on your square. You do not have to become scattered or lose control or lose yourself when you experience, different things in life. As you see this fist here clutched tight, hold on, okay? Hold on, as the Empress is holding the light there. You have to hold the light when you're in these dark situations, okay? I said this represented a dark situation, this darkness here on this card. And information is coming in, but the Empress is holding the light, okay? And so they want you to continue doing that. Know that you are special. Do not allow the ways of this man-made world to make you conform to believing that you are not worthy of living your best life, to the point where you inflict stagnation onto yourself because you are becoming impatient or frustrated with situations that are only temporary. The next card we have here is the Chariot again, okay? But there's a difference in this Chariot card here, okay? There is a big difference here, and I'm pretty sure you can see it. This Chariot energy is lighter than the first Chariot card. And so Spirit is clearly depicting that there is, let me hold them all three. There is a change on the way, collective. There is, hope you can see that, a change on the way for you. This is the darkness right here, okay? And this is you in the middle. But this Chariot here is much lighter than this one here. And so from you holding tight and continuing to hold this light and trusting that a higher power is working for you, doesn't matter what your belief system is, or welcome on this channel, that the situation is going to lighten itself. As I said, they want you to hold your peace, refrain from gossiping with people, because the situation is going to change. And they have two Chariot cards out here for you, okay? You will have a new beginning, because the next card we have here is the deity Egyptian god Atum, which represents the beginning of time. Okay, the creator energy, one that represents the beginning, and also represents the sun energy, and also represents the afterlife. Okay. And so after this darkness has dissipated from you refraining from gossip, staying positive, and going to work or maintaining your home or whatever the situation is for you to the best of your ability without becoming physically confrontational, without, getting to screaming and yelling matches, here comes the light. This is the new beginning. And that's why Atum is here, the Egyptian god, representing the creator, the sun energy, and also the afterlife. So, the afterlife, it's over with now. And a new beginning. Okay. This card here, the second Chariot card, has much more light. The light has increased. Okay. So clearly, from you being patient and taking time with yourself and doing some reflection, and considering, yes, I need my job, this is my livelihood. No, I'm not going to resign. No, I'm not going to engage in gossip. I'm just going to, punch in, go to work, go home. No small talk. I'm going to just stay focused. If there's something going on in the home front, it will change. Address it once, have that conversation with whomever this situation is going on with. But the more you hold the light, whenever you come up against resistance, Spirit is saying that's when that light will increase. It's expanding from this to this here, okay, and bringing you that balance, okay, being able to get back to yourself. So, how beautiful, how beautiful. And so, this reading is clearly conveying that there is a new beginning awaiting you, but they need you to stay the course. They're saying, calm down. We know you might want to slap somebody, but don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay, they want you to hang in there. Hang in there. You are very wise. You have all that you need. You have all that you desire, and it is within you. And so they want you to stay the course and do not be tricked. Sometimes you can become so frustrated that you can get tricked. And then, because every action has a reaction, and you don't want to give the wrong response. And then you'll attract the wrong energy in your direction. So there are situations that you must be still in. You're going to have to be calm, is what Spirit is conveying in this read. Even when you don't want to, you're going to have to be calm, okay? You're going to have to pick and choose not to be in your emotions, as you see all this water here, not to be in your emotions. And you're going to have to decide. You're going to have to decide, is this a good time to get into my feelings, or should I reserve my energy? We are taught and we assume that the best thing for us to do is to respond verbally. We think noise is more powerful, but in actuality, silence is the most powerful. You don't have to verbalize everything all the time. And in my opinion, collective, silence is the most powerful because you're not giving away your energy. You're not explaining or expressing how you feel. And so when you're in that situation like work, or, and you can't say anything, you got like an hour to go, but you feel like you want to, reach out and touch somebody, but you can't, because that leads to other things. Staying silent is your best bet. Staying silent. No one needs to catch a case or be paying court restitution or gain a felony on their record because, they couldn't get through 2 hours of work, with somebody who probably by the next week is not going to be there anyway. You just never know where your goal lies. And so Spirit is saying, be wise when you are in any situation, not just work, dealing with something that is uncomfortable. And it's being confirmed. I can't make this up. It's being confirmed. It's in the read twice. This is no coincidences. This is confirmation. New beginning for you, collective, but you have to hold your peace. You have to hold your peace. Number 9, representing fruition and attainment and fulfillment. So there is a fulfillment that you will be accomplishing, that you can prepare, expect, and get excited for. Now, that's how you shift the vibration, and that's how you change things. That's how you transmute. You can expect a great outcome and a new change in your life, okay? This could be this person just not messing with you no more. Maybe they won't resign or go to another location. But from you pulling your energy away, this person just may dissipate. They may go to a different work shift, a different job. They may resign. They may just stop even messing with you or picking with you, even if this is a supervisor. If this is something in a home front, you're not getting along with a roommate, a spouse. Maybe you have a teenager who's sassy at the mouth. Whatever the situation is, those things will change. They won't stay the same. Take away what they like. Okay, so we're saying there's something that teenager loves and likes. Take it away from them, and they will hear you. Okay. They will not like the discomfort of not having, their gadgets or their gadgets. Okay, that's for somebody. That's not for everyone. Okay. So, Trouble does not last always. Do not allow, don't feed the fears, with Capricorn energy here. You may have that placement in your chart. Don't feed the fears thinking that a situation is going to stay the same forever. Spirit wants you to keep going and stay the course because there is something special for you. We got a tomb out here twice. Twice. This is confirmation. We got the chariot energy out here twice. This is confirmation that a change is on the way. And we got the Empress out here. Okay, you're very loving, you're very nurturing, you're very inclined, and people respect you, but sometimes be careful with that loving energy. Sometimes people could think that they can take advantage of you, so be mindful of, don't allow people to take advantage of you. Spirit is saying it's okay to say no. That's for someone, okay? You are not the fool. You are a risk taker, but you are not the fool. Okay, you're very confident and wise. That's what you are. You are not the fool, but to be loving is not a negative thing. It doesn't make you weak. Okay, but just pick and choose what Spirit is saying of who you choose to give your energy to. Pick and choose, and it's okay to say no. And we have the World card. This is the third confirmation that there's a new beginning for you. So whatever it is that you have been trying to manifest or you are desiring, Spirit is confirming it, and especially if we're closing out, with number 17, the Star card. Number 17, okay? Representing an 8, the 1 and the 7, 8. 8 represents mastery, action, and accomplishment. The fourth card. I can't say no more. This is a positive read. So I'm picking up also, you're being tested. You're being tested. So pass the test. And you can use that as an affirmation. Whenever you come up against any resistance, collective, or a situation you don't like, simply say to yourself, this is a test and I'm going to pass it. This is a test and I'm going to pass it. You can use that as affirmation because you're being tested. This is a temporary and it's an illusion. Whatever this situation that is making you uncomfortable, it can be anything. Maybe I didn't name it, but this, because it's just a lot of prosperity and good luck. This is positive, and this is positive energy. They're telling you they're going to change your world. Your world is about to be changed in a positive way. There's 2 Vahas there, okay? Having more than enough, abundance, prosperity, whatever it is that you are desiring or trying to bring into fruition, whatever you are trying to attain. Number 9, 9 is out here twice. It represents attainment. It represents fulfillment and fruition, okay? Bringing those manifestations into the 3D, okay? Co-creating with the universe in a way where the abundance is consistent, persistent, more than enough. Okay? So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.